This video is about how to configure MVR Multicast VLAN registration protocol in Commando 2000-3000 series switches using CLI. So MVR is a method of using single network wide multicast VLAN to transmit common services, generally television channels or video on demand, across any service provider's network. MVR simplifies the configuration of multicast service by using a common VLAN for distribution while still preserving security and data isolation for subscribers residing in both the MVR VLAN and standard or private VLAN groups. So let's see how to configure MVR or enable MVR in our Commando switch. Configure terminal and give the command MVR. This way we are going to enable, say yes, enable the MVR. If I say show MVR, it will show MVR is running and enabled. Then in MVR VLAN network, subscribers to the multicast groups can exist in more than one VLAN. If the VLAN boundary restriction in a network consists of layer 2 switches, it might be necessary to replicate the multicast stream to the same group in different subnet. Even if they are on the same physical network, MVR routes packet received in a multicast source VLAN to one or more receive VLANs. Clients are in the receive VLAN and the multicast server is in the source VLAN. Multicast routing has been disabled when MVR is enabled. So how to set or configure MVR for VLAN 2? So configure terminal, I will create a VLAN 2 and just give the command MVR VLAN 2. Yes. So I have created or configured MVR VLAN 2. I can also set the MVR modes and the group range. So for that I will give the command MVR group. .224.1.1.1. So this will create a MVR group with IP address 224.1.1.1 to 224.1.1.8. I can set the MVR mode to dynamic. Dynamic means it allows MVR mode. It allows MVR membership on source port. Compatible does not support IGMP dynamic joins on source ports. So I will make it MVR mode dynamic. I can set the MVR query time. Let us say I want to set it to query time 10. MVR query time 10. I can also set the G1 as a source port and G2 as a receive port in Commando switch. So source port, configure uplink port that receives and sends the multicast data as a source port. Subscriber cannot directly connect to source ports. All the source port on a Commando switch belong to single multicast VLAN. Receive port is a subscriber port and should only receive multicast data. It does not receive data unless it becomes a member of multicast group, either statistically or by using IGMP leave and join messages. Receiver port cannot belong to multicast VLANs. So I will go to the interface G2 and make it receive port. So I will give the command MVR group 224.1.1.8. Yes. And I will switch port. I will go to interface G2 and say switch port trunk allowed VLAN add to and say MVR type source, and this will make a source port. If I want G1 to make the receiver port, I can also do that. I have to go to that interface G1 and say switch port mode access, and give MVR type receiver. So I can also configure this port for immediate enable. So MVR immediate show VLAN, show MVR members, show MVR members will show the number of members which has joined the groups. We can also see the MVR configuration for the interfaces by giving the command interface G1 or G2. So it's a receiver and it's enable. It's a source and immediately is disabled. And show MVR will show the overall configuration of MVR in the switch. So MVR group range I have configured, and MVR is enabled. Multicast VLAN is VLAN 2, which I have configured. Thank you.